I have a bunny on my head. Isn't it cute? I got it a while ago and I never actually wore it. But happy Easter. And happy birthday to me! My birthday is April 24th, so hopefully if I get this video out when I want it to come out, it's today. And I haven't recorded a video in over a year. Yeah. It's been over a year since I actually recorded a video game. That's actual insanity. I look nuts, but it's fine. Hi, I have a rabbit on my head. I have a capybara version that I might wear for another time, but for now I found it on my desk and I was like, this is so cute. It's actually really cute. Comment below what you think its name should be. Today I'm gonna record a video game that is my first, I think, actual request for a video game that came again over a year ago. I'm so sorry that I am terrible. I'm just terrible. And it's from Cheesecake Munch 3R. They requested that I play this game called Layover Lovers. And you know, for my birthday, I wanted to record a video game. It's currently an hour and a half before my actual birthday. So, again, we'll see if this video actually does come out on my birthday. But yeah, if it doesn't, wish me a happy birthday anyway, because I like being wished happy birthday, I guess. I don't know. Because belated birthday wishes are better than no birthday wishes at all. That's, yes. Anyway, we're gonna play this game called Layover Lovers, and we're gonna hope it goes well. And yeah, is there anything else to this intro? I'm sorry, it's been over a year. I'm trying to think, do I need to add anything to an intro like this? I don't think so. I think it's fine. It's been over a year since I recorded, guys. I'm sorry. Well, since I recorded a video game. In May. In what's supposed to be May. I have a new video coming out that's kind of different for my channel, but I wanted to make it, and yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy that video, but that's just a teaser. Okay, so without further ado, let's play Layover Lovers. Thank you again for the request, Cheesecake. I really appreciate it, and I hope that you enjoy this video, specifically you. Okay, everybody else, you can enjoy it or not enjoy it, but this one is specifically for Cheesecake, okay? For Cheesecake, for their request, and for me, for my birthday. Yeah. I hope that you guys like this video. Anyway, we're gonna play a video game. If I can figure out how to record a video game again. It's been a hot sec, okay? Give me a moment while I figure things out. Sorry, if I'm remembering right, then, the characters appear on that side? I think? Oh my gosh, guys. Guys, I figured it out. I love this rabbit. It's so cute. Y'all may think it's stupid. Okay, hold on. Y'all might think this rabbit is stupid, but I think it's really cute, and it's my birthday. So think it's cute, because I love it. Oh my gosh, I forgot I need headphones. Man, you guys are hearing the video game through the... Oh no. Guys, can you tell that it's been a hot second? Guys, can you believe that it's been over a year since I recorded a video? Yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh! Okay, Layover Lovers, guys! Layover Lovers, yeah. This is so cute. Yay! So Layover Lovers, this is really cute, guys. I really like it. I haven't even played it yet, but it looks really cute. I don't know anything about this game. I just know that it's by the same people who made Without Romance and I just remember her name is what is it? Carpe Diem. It's the same developers. So if that means anything, it means I have no choices and we're just gonna be reading it like it's a visual novel and we're gonna like it and it's gonna be fun. Anyway, I'm a new passenger, so let's get on the plane. Yeah. Name, Dan. My name is not Dan. My name is Khiarcher. My name is Khiarcher. Oh, I am a female, please. Thank you. Oh, this date, March, it is not March 31st, it is April 23rd. But for the sake of this video, it is April 24th. My name is Khiarcher, and I'm a female. Okay, these are facts that have been established. I am from, can I fill this out? No? Okay. I am from, okay, nope. I am going to France, hopefully, if everything works out with payment. I will leave the link to my GoFundMe page to help me get to France. If you guys would be so generous for my birthday to give me money so that I can do an opera program in France, I would really appreciate it. Okay, anyway. Name of passenger. Khiarcher, yes, female. Okay, I will register. This is a cute, I'm spending too much time looking at this ticket. Okay, register. And we're back. Oh, it's a DJ. Hello, DJ. Ooh. Thank you for tuning into Rockwave Radio International, the coolest station on the planet. As you all know by now, I'm your favorite rhythm rascal, DJ Sonic Boom. And I think it's about time to turn up the feels to an 11. I love this man. I love this DJ. Life's just a crazy roller coaster, isn't it? Yeah. We meet so many people in our lives. On the train, walking down the street, in a foreign country during a holiday. Sometimes, fate works in strange ways, and it might make us bump into our soulmate when we least expect it. You never know when you'll find love. For me, it will be never, but I'm having too much fun. That's why I, along with the boys and girls over at Rockwave Radio International, thought of this show to hopefully bridge those gaps and let you all have another chance at meeting each other. That's right, it's time for Reconnect! And it's I'm so lame. And it seems like we have our first caller. Whoa, who could it possibly be? Hello, you're on the air. Tell us your name and a little bit about yourself. The audience is dying to hear your story. Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Yeah, we hear you loud and clear. This is Rockwave Radio International, and you're on Reconnect. I love it. I love it. Whew, good. I thought I had the wrong number for a moment. I'm Khiarcher, I'm 26, and I guess I'm an actress now? Okay. I'll be an actress, sure. I am an opera singer, which is basically the same thing. It's just with a lot more different training. Sorry, I didn't mean to sound so boastful. Oh my gosh. No. An actress? It's the first time an actual celebrity has called our show! I wouldn't call myself a celebrity. I have like 50 followers on subscribers on YouTube. Y'all are the best subscribers ever. Oh my god, how do you put up with me? Oh my gosh. I just landed the role, so it's probably gonna take a few years before the movie actually comes out. Oh, gotcha. Still, that's mighty impressive. Is that your first role on the big screen then? Yes, it is. I was a theater actress before that. Let's go Broadway, okay? Yes. I love acting. I'm sorry. I love acting and singing on stage. It's so much fun. I moved to Bristol about a year ago, and ever since then, I've entered all the casting auditions I could find. Why am I making her sound so... Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, she's an actress. It's fine. And it seems like I finally got lucky. It seems more than just simple luck. It sounds like you're naturally talented. I don't know. Whatever it is that happened, I can't take full credit for it. There's this one person that helped me a lot. I have a rabbit on my head. I'm sorry, I just caught sight of it. It's so cute. Anyway. He helped me with finding my true self and propel myself forward. He taught me to keep trying and trying until I got what I truly wanted. Sounds like an amazing person. Alright, can you tell us more about him? Well, it's a pretty long story. We've got plenty of time to hear it. But before you start, could you tell us where you know our show from? A video game, specifically called Layover Lovers. Otherwise, I would have never heard of you. I'm sorry. It's a weird coincidence, but I first heard it in a coffee shop as I was spending my time with the man I wanted to tell you about. Don't keep us waiting then. The listeners and I are at the edge of our seats to hear all about him. Doing the DJ voice is so much fun to me. I'm sorry. Okay, I hope I'll do a good job telling my story. Is this game gonna be the story? It all started when what? Oh dang. Oh no. Oh, she slept through her flight. Oh, that's a problem. Sorry. It all started when I took what I thought was a short nap in the waiting area at an airport. I stretch my arms and get up from my unbelievably uncomfortable chair, feeling way more refreshed after a short nap I just took. Oh my gosh, I'm in the airport. Is this what an airport looks like? I don't know. I've never been on a plane. Please help me go to France. Funny how an hour of sleep can revitalize you in the same way a full night's rest can. I should still have more than enough time before my flight, though perhaps I should check when it departs anyway. It's the first time I'm going to be on a plane. This is too real. Am I going to meet my soulmate on the way to France? God willing. Fully expecting to have at least an hour or two to kill, I casually stroll in the direction of the kiosk, noting the suspiciously late hour on the airport clock. There are a lot of people all around me, checking their flights and speeding away after they do that, instantly replaced by more people wishing to use the kiosks. Luckily, one of the kiosks has just gone vacant, and the older woman who was just using it smiling at me kindly as she walks away. I was never too good with electronics, but the kiosk's interface turns out to be very simple, so I start skimming through the countless lines of text looking for my flight number. I finally find it, so I focus on the row and prepare myself to see just how long I'll have to hang around. My brain died. I'm sorry. Just how long I have to why can't I read this sentence? I finally find it, so I focus on the row and prepare myself to see just how long I'll have to hang around before it arrives. Let's see. Due in... Wait, bro, this is my worst fear. Please, no, I'm scared. I haven't even bought my ticket yet. Please. I'm poor. I can't afford a ticket. Why does it say departed? Please don't let this be me. Please, Lord. Oh my gosh. Wait. Please. I've never traveled and I'm going to France. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be me, isn't it? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I can't believe it. Now I've really done it. I had everything planned and yet somehow still didn't work out. What am I even supposed to do now? My career's over before it even started. I fumbled the first and only chance I had. This is so... Oh my gosh, why is this me? Who is this woman and why is she me? I need to do something. I need to do it now before I fully break down. I start looking around the place and through my eyes full of tears, I spot a man heading in my direction. Perhaps he just wants to use the kiosk, so I take a few steps away from it to not bother him. But no, he continues walking towards me. Is it the soulmate? Oh, hello. Hey, did something happen? I can't help but stare at him shyly. I had to, I'm sorry. Yeah, I did. I missed my flight. I'm so stupid. I took a nap and slept way too long. Now I'm probably gonna be stranded here. That's terrible, but it's not the end of the world. I like this guy. Look, he's just like, yeah, that sucks. It's fine. Maybe, but I don't even know what I'm supposed to do now. It's my first flight ever, and of course I just had to screw up like that. Stop. That is me. That's gonna be me. Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm scared. Guys, I'm actually scared. This is a problem. Guys, this is such a problem. Oh no. This is gonna be me. I'm having an existential crisis on my birthday. Oh, I have no idea who to ask her. My voice breaks for a moment. The panic I'm trying to contain taking over my mind and not letting me think straight. This is me. I'm going to burst into tears right in front of this stranger. That's also me. Look, it's really not as bad as it looks. How about we find an assistant that could give you a hand with getting you to your destination? I'm sure you can catch another plane. An assistant? And this man wants to help me find them? A kind soul in this world of awfulness? No way. It seems it's not his first time flying, and he knows exactly what to do when something doesn't go according to plan. I take a second to catch my breath and look at the man, thankful for his assistance. You do that for me? Thank you. I'd like that. He smiles in response, and we start walking around the airport, weaving through the droves of people as we look for anyone who could help me. Though mostly it's him that's doing so, as I'm still shaken up by the whole ordeal. And the only thing I can concentrate on is following his toe and making sure I don't shed any more tears. Oh look, I see an attendant over there. Excuse us, this lady here has a question for you. I do? The attendant quickly comes to us, putting on a kind, friendly smile as soon as she's close enough to hear us out. Yes? What seems to be the problem? The man looks in my direction, waiting for me to explain the dreadful situation that I'm in. Gingerly, I open my mouth, not quite sure how to describe my problem. This is so very embarrassing. Well, I was heading to Bristol and I went to sleep and it got really late and then I was looking at the departure times and I didn't know what to do. I don't know if I should head home or if I'll get my money back or... The attendant didn't understand a thing from what I just said, not that I blame her. Instead, she looks at the man accompanying me. She's like, sir, calm your girlfriend, please. I feel so bad. First he has to deal with a sobbing, panicking girl while helping her out, and now he'll also have to explain exactly what happened to her. She basically took a nap and woke up too late to catch her flight. We want to put her on the next plane if that's not too much of a problem. Oh, I see. That's awfully unfortunate, but I'm sure we can sort something out for you. I don't know why I'm doing this accent. It's because it's international. I just assume people with internationalness have accents. I could make it French. That's not French. Anyway. Bristolene is a very popular destination, so it shouldn't take too long to find an empty seat on one of our many flights that are heading that way. A wave of relief washes over me, finally calming me down and letting me think without feeling the terror taking control of my body. I think everything's going to be okay after all. Oh, thank you! That'd be a lifesaver. Well, it looks like you're in good hands. I told you it's not as bad as you thought. Safe travels. I hope you enjoy your stay at Bristoline. My savior starts heading off the way he came, probably busy enough with his own matters. I can't just let him go like that. I have to thank him at the very least. So wanting to do just that, I gather all the courage I could muster and grab his shoulder, stopping him in his tracks. Unhurriedly, he looks back at me with a curious expression on his face. But wait, if I can ask you something, what's your name? Oh, it's Dan. Oh my gosh, guys, it's Dan. Wait, you mean the ticket guy? It's Dan, guys. Look, they like the name Dan, apparently. Thank you, Dan, for caring enough to help a stranger out. He opens his mouth for a brief moment, as if he wanted to say something, but closes it soon after, opting to stare at me instead. I get a bit flustered from this extended eye contact, his gentle eyes looking attentively at me, as if my simple thank you meant more than I thought it would to him. I don't even realize that I'm still holding his shoulder, lightly squeezing it with my fingers. Maybe I made him feel uncomfortable. Or perhaps he's waiting for me to say something. Miss? We exchange one last glance before I step away and join the attendant, leaving the conversation with Dan before it can progress. No, the soulmate. Guys, it's Dan. It's a shame. Even if it was too forward, I'd invite him to coffee to thank his efforts. Though he probably has better things to do than sipping coffee with a stranger like me. I found an empty seat on a flight departing in 5 hours. Will that work for you? Of course. I'm just glad to be able to reschedule it without any extra costs. I'll go ahead and reserve that spot for you then. Here you go, miss. Make sure to not lose it. We exchange our goodbyes and I start heading back to where I came from, tightly clutching the ticket. A bit more sure of what I'm doing now, I walk over and set my eyes on one of the kiosk screens, searching for the flight number after looking it up on the boarding pass. Just like the attendant said, it seems to be departing in around 5 hours. Now I just have to make sure to not fall asleep for those next few hours. I don't think I can count on Dan helping me out again, even if I wouldn't mind seeing him one more time. Although he probably already boarded his plane and is on the way to whoever knows where. I wonder why I'm still thinking of him. Because he was cute and nice and helpful. Why else would you think about a guy like that? Hello? Maybe it's because he actually spent his time helping out a complete stranger, even accompanying me and helping me explain my situation to the airport staff. The majority of people wouldn't bother with doing anything. A small number would stop and tell me to talk to the attendant, and maybe a handful of those would help me with locating the attendant. But after that, they'd leave me on my own. Something that Dan didn't do until he was completely sure I was in good hands. Oh, he's a gentleman. He didn't even expect a reward or anything like that. All he wanted to do was help a lost girl find her way to her destination. Why is she? Because it's the fact that she's telling this to the radio. She said that she heard about it in a coffee, so she's probably going to meet Dan and they're going to get coffee, and then he's going to tell her about this radio, and it's going to be like this whole use this radio thing if you want to find me, and it's probably, I'm just like picturing the fact that he's probably listening to this, and I'm just like, maybe it was because he was so kind and so generous and just so adorable. He's probably listening to her talk about him like this, and it's just, you know, yeah. If only I could thank him properly. I should have been able to solve the mistake I made from the very beginning. I have a bunny on my head. I forgot about that. Oh well, no use thinking about it anymore, I guess. I have several spare hours left. A time that wouldn't be spent best by moping around while hogging the kiosk to myself. That was a weird sentence. However, I also can't fall asleep again, so get coffee. I believe the next best thing for me would be to get some caffeine in my system. Not only I'll prevent myself from dozing off, but I'll pass some of this free time that I have. What is the sentence? Why can't I read anymore? Oh my gosh. Alright then, that sounds like a plan. Let's hope I'll manage to find a cafe somewhere. Now if only Dan could show me where a cafe was located. Oh, I found one. Never mind. Okay. Thankfully, the cafe wasn't as hard to locate as I thought it would be. It's a cute little coffee shop. I hope that the airport has some of those. I flew on a plane when I was 3, and I don't remember anything about it. Thanks to that, not 10 minutes pass, and I find myself in a cozy little airport cafe, sitting at one of the tables and sipping hot coffee. The prices might be a bit more overpriced than what I'm used to, but at least the coffee's really good. Well, it better be for them overpriced prices. In English. The place seems to be really popular too, basically swarming with people, with them constantly coming and going. With no one to talk to, I catch myself observing the different types of customers that frequent the shop. Elderly couples, teenage girls, middle-aged men in business suits, Dan, We know she's seeing Dan. She has to be seeing Dan. Where's Dan? It appears that everyone's thirsting for a nice cup of coffee, just like me. Some minutes pass and it feels as if I've seen people from all walks of life, and no one can surprise me anymore, except Dan, until I see someone familiar enter that cafe. It's Dan. I'm not sure if it's him at first, only being able to see his back from where I'm sitting, but all my doubts disappear after he sits down and orders coffee, letting me catch a snippet of his voice, his melodious, adorable, handsome voice. It's Dan! Why did I say it like that? It's Dan, guys. No way. No way. Guys, it's Dan. Wow. I instinctively start getting up from my chair before I pause and sit down once more. It's like, it's Dan. Oh, wait. I can't get up and see Dan. Oh, no. I can't do that. Nope. What if he doesn't feel like talking with me? Or what if he's waiting for someone? Is she's telling this to the radio? She's like, well, what if he doesn't want to talk to me? What if he's waiting for someone? Like, what if he has a friend or a girlfriend and I'm just all alone forever? I keep staring at him for way too long, debating with myself whether I should stand up and say hi to him, or if I should let him drink his coffee in peace. This eternal wrangle goes on until he turns around and looks straight at me, my eyes so focused on him that it ironically takes me a second to realize that he can see me. She's so awkward. Why is she me? Oh my gosh. Unlike me, he jumps into action pretty much instantly, rising from his chair and walking next to my table with a grin on his face. Bro, was he thinking about me too? Guys, he was so thinking about me too. Where's my Dan? I need a Dan. I'm glad he took the first move, even if it was rather shameful being caught staring at him like that. You know, he's probably just like, oh my gosh, she's looking at me. Hey, what's up, babe? Hey, Dan! What a coincidence, us bumping into each other once again. Yeah, did you follow me to the coffee shop? Maybe he just watched me from afar come in here and he's just like, whoa, enough time has passed so I can make it seem like a coincidence. Yeah, tell me about it. I was almost sure that you took your plane and were on your way already. I still have a few short hours before that. I imagine you do too, seeing as you're still here. That's right. They managed to find a substitute flight for me, and I don't even have to wait until tomorrow. I have almost 5 hours until then. That's why I'm sitting here in this coffee shop, wishing for the time to go by faster. Well, maybe I could help you pass the time. It always goes quicker if you occupy yourself with a nice conversation. I love Dan. Sure thing. I can also use it as an opportunity to thank you for what you did earlier. An idea dawns on me. One that will hurt my already depleted funds, but one that Dan deserves. I will buy him coffee. Speaking of which, do you like croissants? Oh wait, that's Dan speaking! I did Dan's voice and then it didn't even hit me that it was Dan speaking, even though I knew it was Dan speaking. Is he offering to buy me a croissant? Bro, that was my job. But okay. Is that even a question? I love them. Oh, what? I think they mislabeled that. Oh my gosh. So it was me asking, hey, does he like croissants? And then he's like, yeah. Love them. I let out a small chuckle and let him sit down as I walk over to the counter, where I order a sizable tray of steaming pastries. Well, a sizable tray? Babe, you could have just bought him one croissant. He didn't. I mean, look, okay, I'm not gonna say he doesn't deserve it, because that is such a nice gentleman thing to do. Men, help ladies, okay, please. But also a tray? You bought him a tray of croissants? Can I be Dan? I like croissants. Give me one. I have croissants. She dropped so much money on a croissant. Carrying the steaming tray, I come back to Dan, who's now sitting comfortably and observing me with curiosity. They came straight out of the oven, so they might be a bit hot. Wow, okay. Bougie. They weren't just in that little thing, like right there, that's above my name. They weren't like right there. They were like actually in the oven. That's a good coffee shop. Are airports like that? Comment below. You know, I wasn't feeling hungry, but I don't think I'll be able to say no to those croissants. What do you mean? What do you mean you weren't feeling hungry? I just asked you if you wanted a croissant and he's like, yeah, I love croissants. And now he's like, well, I wasn't really hungry, but it looks good. And you bought me like a dozen of them. Good. Eat as many as you want. It's my treat for having helped a damsel in distress. Wow, it's really good. And this makes me want to go get a croissant just so that I can be in, wait, can I just be in the moment? What if I go get a croissant? Hold on. Yep, Dan's right, croissants, man. Usually I'd heat it up in the toaster, but like, I didn't want to wait for it to keep recording a video. And it was for the bit, so I was like, it's good though. Dan's right. You cannot say no to a croissant. You really just can't. I also grab one. And the smell of freshly baked goods makes me very... Wait. Huh? Okay, I'm not insane, right? That's a weird sentence. And the smell of freshly baked goods making me very hungry. They forgot an is. Too bad we won't be able to enjoy them too often. Or do you perhaps take these kinds of flights on the regular? Like, will I see you again in the future? Not really, to be honest. I only visited this airport once in the past. I was flying to Bristol, you know, from my own town. Oh my gosh, so is he going to the same... Wait, can we talk on the plane? Babe, are we taking the same flight? Funnily enough, now I'm doing the same flight, just the other way around. Funnily enough. Huh? Really? So, were you living in Bristol? Yeah, for quite a few years. It's a nice place, but I wouldn't exactly call it home. That word can only belong to the town I grew up in. You probably heard me tell the attendant about my flight, so you know I'm heading to Bristol. What made you move there? Was it because of a girl? Yeah. You know that Demi Lovato meme? And she doesn't even move the hair behind her ear like that. She just does it like... No, it's not Demi Lovato. It's oh my god, it's Debbie Ryan, I think. Is that her name? From the stupid Radio Rebel movie. Oh my god, she's just like... That's what I keep... No, it wasn't a very... How much do you want to bet his internal monologue is just like, she asked me about a girl. I should tell her that I don't have one so that she knows that I love her. No, it wasn't a girl. I got a very lucrative job offer from this one huge company, so I decided to take it and leave my previous life behind, pretty much. Now I'm realizing that I'm missing my previous life. All my friends, my girlfriend. That doesn't exist. Hopefully you. My family. I'm trying to be funny, it's not working. Anyway. Sometimes I even catch myself daydreaming about eating a slice of apple pie I said that so weird. Sometimes I even catch myself daydreaming about eating a slice of apple pie from the diner down the street. But enough about me. I don't want to bore you too much with my nostalgia. Why are you going to Bristol, if I may ask? Because I'm an actress! I've been recording for... Oh no. I've been recording for 45 minutes. This is not coming out tomorrow. Uh-oh, it's a problem. Oh, actually, I actually really enjoyed hearing you talk about your town. It sounds so nice to live in. I can always bore you more later then. Oh, well, if you get my number. Of course. As for my reason for visiting the city, I guess it's kind of similar to yours, though not quite the same. I'm hoping to get a job there, but honestly it might end up being a shot in the dark. As you could probably tell, I'm kind of out of my element here. I kind of have no idea what I'm doing. I'm kind of scared and dumb and lost and confused and questioning my life choices. I really want the job. I'm not even too picky about what kind of role I'll get. I'll take anything at this point as long as it lets me perfect my craft. Hold on, you're hoping to land a role? So that means that you're an actress? Aspiring actress, more like. But yes, I'm not an actress yet, but I will be. And you'll be the one who inspires me. Upon hearing that, he looked shocked at me, definitely not expecting to hear something like that. I'm sorry, I'm not the best. I mean, look, okay, I'm not the best looking, but dang. I want to laugh, but I stopped myself for fear of appearing rude. Seriously, it's not that much of an achievement. It's really not. I mean, like, it's cool and all, but like, I mean... That's amazing, but I mean, it's also really cool. Anyway, that's amazing. Would this be your first role, or do you have some experience? I haven't starred in any movies, if that's what you're asking about, but I starred in a couple of plays at my local theater. Maybe it's not much to brag about, considering my town is probably even smaller than yours, but I always manage to pull in quite a crowd to watch our plays. Watch him be from my town. Watch us be from the exact same place, and it's just fate that we happened to meet each other here. He even had some people from the nearby city visit my town just to see me act. Oh, he's watching me from the nearby city. You sound like quite a hit with the general public. I bet your acting is out of this world. He strokes my ego most pleasantly. Ah, my cheeks are burning as a wave of embarrassment mixed with pride washes over my body. Oh my gosh, Dan, no, stop it. It can be very stressful at times, especially having to remember all of the lines and mannerisms of the character you're supposed to play. That's true. That is actually true. Like, for me, when I act at school, like, sometimes I just have a ton of lines, and it's like, what the heck? Who decided to give me a play? I'm always afraid of screwing up and stuttering during a line, or falling over and having the whole crowd laugh at me. These are fair fears. I feel them myself. Oh my gosh, there was one scene where I had to be like kneeling on the ground while singing, and I'm just like, as soon as I knelt down, I'm like, oh, wobbly. And then like, I'm just like holding on to the pot that's supposed to be on fire for dear life, like, And did that ever happen? I look up, sifting through my memories in search of a situation like that before I realize all of my screw-ups happened during recitals. So far, each one of my performances were flawless. Okay, so this person means rehearsals. Recitals are things that you can find on my music channel, because I did a senior and a junior recital, and I will probably be doing a Master of Secret Music recital in the future, so look for that too. Shameless plug. Okay. You sound like a pretty proficient actress already. Plus, acting before a live crowd must be way more nerve-wracking than doing it on set, don't you think? Following that train of thought, you're more than ready to act in front of a camera. I haven't thought about it before, though what he's saying does make sense. I'm always extremely afraid of doing something wrong during a performance. Same. But nothing ever happens to me. God willing. Like I said, flawless every single time. Oh my gosh, guys. Look at me go. I kind of don't like her. Not because, like, look, I'm not saying that I don't do well on stage. Okay, I actually do fairly well. But she's just like, I am actually flawless. Wow. Look at that. Thank you, Dan. But I mean, like, you still gotta be just like, look, the Lord blesses me and keeps me, and, you know, he helps me through my performances every single time. However, that doesn't mean that they're completely flawless. Like, I'm sure that, like, she might have acted very well, but that doesn't mean it's flawless. Like, the director always has something to say. Always. Like, it doesn't matter if it was like perfect or really good, that there's always something more that can be improved. I mean, that's just how performing works. Like, this past one, me and my scene partner, we did amazing, and I think that we did a fantastic job. Were we flawless? I would never say that, because even when I am doing a really good performance, I would never say that I'm like flawless. I would never be just like, yeah, actually I was pretty flawless that time. I would still be like, yeah, but that vowel could have improved, or I could have pronounced my consonants a bit more. Like, there's like, it could be a really good performance, but like flawless, I don't think that actually exists, especially on stage. Like, personally. Like, I'm going to France because I'm doing an opera program. Please help me. GoFundMe link is in the description. But like, in the performance, I could be like really good and do my best, but you know, I don't know. Maybe I'm just too much of a perfectionist. To actually think that I'm doing like perfectly, but I think that there's always stuff that I can improve on every single time. Like, all the people come up to me and be just like, oh my gosh, that was amazing. How did you do that? I'll be like, I sucked, but okay, thank you. Maybe I just need more confidence in myself. Anyway, that was a random tangent. I am going on a spiel. Anyway, yeah. Not that there's never a chance for me to flop. That's real. Though that chance is definitely much smaller than I thought. Woman! Look, oh my gosh. I love you, Dan, for giving her confidence. But that doesn't mean that she doesn't have to practice. Okay, like, there's a difference between confidence and cockiness. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. And we're gonna move on. You know, you raised some pretty good points. I am amazing. I'm not sure if it's as easy as you describe it, but it probably must be at least easier than I thought. Okay. She's a virtual character. This is a visual novel. I'm judging her too harshly. That's fair. That's a fair statement. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's a fair statement, because, like, you know, performing, once you do get used to it. Okay, it is something that you get used to. Like, you'll always be nervous, but, like, you do get used to singing in front of people and singing on the stage and doing your job, basically. But moving on. Yeah, after all, you've already taken the hardest step in your career. I'm sorry, I went off on a tangent. You know, I may cut this out. I may keep some of it, we'll see. Thoughts below. Call me an idiot, I don't care. You took the initiative, and now you're on your way to the capital of filmmaking. I've got to say, that's very impressive. Thank you, Dan. It's nice to hear someone say that I did good and that I'm not setting myself up for disappointment. That's real. That is real. It's just like, yay. Oh, you believe in me. Because I do not believe in myself. Oh, boy. Anyway. Oh. We're going to skip right past that one. God knows I heard the latter part way too many times from my parents. We're gonna skip past that one. I take it they're not very supportive of your choice of career, right? I grimace, remembering the last conversation. She's telling this to a radio station. She's this actress that just did a movie, and she's like, yeah, my parents sucked. I grimace, remembering that my last conversation with them was a loud and stressful argument. That's putting it lightly. They really, really hate that I want to become an actress. They think it's a waste of time and that instead I should take care of the family business, just like my brothers. She has brothers. She's got brothers. Give it to the if one of the brothers wants to take care of the family business, give it to the brothers. You already have your heir. Let her do what she wants. You only need one. They don't understand that I don't want to stack items and man the cash register in their store for the rest of my life. Oh, duh! If you have a brother who wants to do that, good for the parents. They can give the store to the brothers. But like, see, it's different because she's not an only child. Like, I'm an only child. And for me, I don't know what it's like to have siblings. So maybe there's more pressure on her because like she's, I don't know. But if she's got like she said brothers plural. So she's got at least 2 others who are taking care of it. Let her do what she wants. I don't blame you. Excuse me for saying that, but it sounds like hell on earth. Dang. Oh, I thought you met her family. Yeah, it does. You're absolutely right. It is. Not to mention dealing with customers. Retail is really the worst place to work in. Acting is such a different world from what my parents want for me. You get to play out all those exciting scenarios. She gets to actually be the customer. 1 month, you're an evil empress, quelling the protest in your kingdom with an iron hand. Yes! And the next, you're a scientist, trying to find a way to stop the onslaught of monsters from another universe. Queen. I get to live through their thrilling lives without having to dedicate my whole to science or politics. Praise the Lord. That's what I love about acting. Not to mention, I can still be myself off-screen. There are no negative consequences to any of the actions I do on the big screen, no matter how heinous they might be. Yes. Until people take it out of context. Anyway, that's so true. That's so real. Yes, I love not being myself on stage, but like being myself at the same time. It's so much fun. Oh my gosh. Not that I fantasize about doing illegal or immoral things. I just mean that it's interesting to experience all of those things. For a moment, I'm scared of it being taken the wrong way by Dan. But he just laughs at it instead, and I can't help but join him. Don't worry, I understand what you mean perfectly. I love Dan. Oh, we're soulmates. Okay, I love Dan. I'm not going to lie. The way you describe it makes me want to try acting for myself. Do it! We can be a married pair of actors and be cute. No, I'm probably going to pass and instead satiate my curiosity by watching your movie. As soon as you land a role in one, that is. Dan believes in me. Dan believes in my career. That's a pretty optimistic way to see things. What if instead of starring in a movie, I get cast for a toilet paper ad? Then I'm going to make some popcorn and put the ad on repeat until I fall asleep. Stop! That's so cute. Wait, he loves me. Aw, this is cute. He wants to listen to me while he falls asleep already. Oh my gosh. I feel really bad for the poor people around us. I wasn't trying to disturb their peace, but I just couldn't help myself. Honestly, I wasn't even joking. I'm going to watch anything that you act in because I know that you're going to do great no matter the role you're in. Me and who? Where is my Dan? I need a Dan. Aren't you sweet? I need a Dan. I need a Dan so badly. His eyes look at me with confidence, fully supportive of me, no matter what it is I'll end up doing. I get lost in his face, until I realize what I'm doing and quickly avert my gaze. She's telling this to her radio. She's just like, yeah, I was staring at his face. I just got lost in his eyes. And then I realized what was happening. To hide my embarrassment, I grabbed another pastry and bite into it. Dan joining me soon after. We need a different topic. We can't just sit there in awkward silence. He supported my dreams and goals. What am I gonna do? Perhaps I'll ask him more about his plans. I feel like we've talked enough about me already. You told me a bit about you going back to your town and all that, but what exactly are you planning to do after that? Honestly, I'm not exactly sure. I don't need to work for a while. Oh, he's rich? I might do all the things that piqued my interest, yet I never could find time to give them a shot. A tiny pang of jealousy hits me as he says that. Oh, not working for over a year? Please. Get me a Dan. I need money. I'm poor. I can't afford to go to France. Anyway. Though he undoubtedly earned it fair and square with hard work, I should be inspired by him and his self-reliance. I gotta be inspired by Dan, guys. I've always been curious about nature and how it'd be to explore it. I might do so and go into the forest trails near my town with a dirt bike. Oh, alright, Dan, pop off. That sounds like something exciting I could enjoy. He sounds so sad. He's just like, yeah, that could be exciting. I haven't felt excitement in so long. Dirt biking? Isn't that kind of dangerous? It's not if you know what you're doing, which I don't, but I'll learn. He's like, I'd rather die than live another day of my boring existence. Let's go dirt biking. That's exciting, isn't it? I think so. I raised my eyebrows, feeling unsure about his potential new hobby. It reminds me of this one video I saw a couple years ago with a very nasty motorbike crash. The biker lost control of his machine and flew into a tree. Oh dang, okay. His bike looked totally mangled. You couldn't discern from the front from the back. She's telling this to radio like, Dan, if you're listening, don't do it! What if something like that happens to Dan? What if something like that happens to Dan? Maybe he should look for a safer hobby, like modeling or metal detecting. Metal detecting? Jokes aside, I'll be taking it easy until I know what I'm doing. Low speed, low powered machines first. Not to mention that I'll always be wearing protective gear. Let that be a message to all of you. Helmets. Helmets! Still, what if you fall off your bike and break your neck? Or the engine dies on you and you get stranded? To my surprise, he leans forward and touches my hand. Ah! Me and who? I don't know how to react apart from staring at him mouth agape. Oh, he's very gentle. His big, strong hand lightly stroking mine. Ah, she's on the radio like, oh my gosh, he touched my hand. And I'm not afraid that he's gonna hear this. Before I'm able to say something, he continues talking. I'll be careful, I promise. So he has to live to watch my movie, right? I know that it'd be much safer to just stay at home and continue doing what I know best, but then again, that's not really what you're doing either, right? Oh, threw it right back at my face, okay. I suppose what I'm doing might be as risky as riding a dirt bike, if not more. And does it bother you? It being risky? Honestly, it kind of did before, but now I'm not sure. You might be braver than you think then. You're willing to follow your dreams, no matter what other people say. His hand freezes, slowly retracting until I grab it, wrapping my fingers around his. Oh, the ship! Ah! I'm such a girl. I'm sorry, I love romance. It's so cute. Cheesecake, I love you. Thank you for recommending this game to me. Oh my, I didn't even know it existed until you commented that. This time, he's the one who stares at me with bewilderment, blushing even harder than I did. I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing either, but it feels right somehow. I just have to tell him something. Anything that would make us more than just a couple of strangers at an airport cafe. Dan, I love you? You just met this man. I love you? There's no way. No. Dan, like, no, I'm sorry. You just met this man. I love Dan too, but that doesn't mean that I'm gonna tell him that I love him. We just met, but I think you're my soulmate. Okay. I know it might sound stupid because we met each other just a few hours ago. I feel the tension on his face, waiting for me to tell him what I mean. His lip is quivering, so he bites on it to stop it from doing so. I'm such a girl. Ah! I'm a hopeless romantic. Give it to me. He's as nervous as me. My heart beating so fast I'm afraid of jumping out of my chest. But I think you're a wonderful person, and I think I... Just as I'm about to ask the big question, a loud voice echoes through the corridors of the mall, produced by a loudspeaker just outside the coffee shop. Ladies and gentlemen, flight 712 to Sunrise Ridge Airport is scheduled to depart shortly. All passengers are kindly requested to proceed to the boarding gate immediately. One shot. I could be a PA system. I pause for a moment and let the announcement end before I continue. They blare out periodically every couple of minutes, though this one is the most annoying by far. Such bad timing. It's 30 minutes till my birthday. Yay. Oh wait, another PA. Okay. Please ensure that you have your identification ready for a swift and efficient boarding process. We appreciate your prompt cooperation, and we look forward to Flight 712. That's Dan's flight. He breathes in heavily, looking extremely upset. It takes me a moment to realize what exactly did that announcement meant for him. It means he's leaving me! Ah! Don't tell me. Yeah, that's my flight. Oh! I notice his hand breaking its contact with mine, instantly leaving me with a longing to touch, to feel— what? I instantly notice his hand breaking its contact with mine, instantly leaving me with a longing to feel his touch again. Why did it have to be now? Why couldn't we get at least 5 more minutes to enjoy each other's presence? Well, I best be going then. Give me your phone number! I probably don't have a lot of time until the plane departs. Give me your phone number! This, guys. Yeah, I guess we can't do anything about that, huh? He nods and we both stand up, not knowing how to say goodbye to each other. Oh! I wish he'd just hug me and tell me that he's going to cancel his flight, but I know that's an extremely selfish way of thinking. Ask him for his phone number! At the very least, though, we don't have to say goodbye to each other right here, right now. Walk him, yes, good girl. Walk him to his gate. Walk him to the gate, and then get his number. He turns around towards the exit, but before he moves, I say something that makes a huge smile appear on his face once more. Ah, yes! Good girl. Okay, so you won't say no if I ask you to accompany you to your gate, right? I stick next to him and gently push him forward. Ultimately, we exit the cafe and start heading to his gate despite my urge to do otherwise. He looks so depressed. We maneuver our way through the many occupied chairs, squeezing between people until we get to a pair of free seats, wasting no time in sitting on them before someone else does. Judging by this crowd, it seems that we're one of the last people that arrived, some of the passengers already queuing up for the boarding process. That means that our time is running short, though it's not over yet. I try to break the silence with a joke. Why didn't you ask him for it? You walked him to his gate and didn't speak once? Ask him for his phone number. Oh my gosh. I try to break the silence with a joke or something, though nothing comes to mind. Silence hangs between us, interrupted only by people's quiet conversations and the sound of footsteps in the echoey hall. Thank you! I love you. Finally! Somebody had to do it. Oh my gosh, Dan, I love you. This is why Dan is the perfect match, okay? Do you maybe have a phone number I could notch down? I don't have my phone with me, but maybe when I come home, I could give you a call using the landline? You're moving to a different town, and you didn't bring your cell phone? You're moving. What do you mean you don't have your phone with me? Unless you just don't own a cell phone. Maybe he just doesn't own a cell phone. Maybe he's just like, I'm giving up everything and moving back home. Okay, Dan. If she doesn't have a phone number because her parents cut her off, I'll be sad. We could stay in contact, if that's what you'd want, of course. Why, Dan? I thought you would never ask. His face lights up as he asks me his question, hoping that I have my phone number that I can share. Sadly, though, I'm about to douse his excitement. Why? I'm sorry. I never needed my own phone back in my little town. She didn't have friends? Oh, gosh. She's 26. She's 26 and she never had a cell phone? What year is this? Honestly, what year is this taking place? Because like, what the heck? I'm not okay with this. You're 26 years old. What do you mean you don't have a cell phone? How old is Dan? Is Dan also 26? Is he 27? Y'all should have phones. It's 2025. It's stupid, isn't it? I'm heading to the big city and the least I could bring with me would be some means of communication. Well, duh. Nah, I understand. Don't worry about it. He's so dejected. He's like, well, let's go dirt biking. Without protective gear. He slumps down in his chair, visibly disappointed. Give him an email address. There's no way there's no way there's this here and you don't have anything. You don't have social media. You don't have an email address. Even in the 80s, you had an email address, right? I didn't live in the 80s, but I'm assuming that there was an email address in the 80s, I think and hope. I feel his pain. I should have invested in a phone before planning out this journey. You really should have. How am I even supposed to respond to casting calls and job offers without one? That's what I'm saying. And this short-sightedness might have just cost me a potential friend, or maybe even something more, like my freaking soulmate. I have a rabbit on. I'm sorry. I keep getting it's so cute. So about your big movie role. Are you thinking of playing a hero or a villain? I look at him surprised that he still wants to talk about my career. He's got nothing else to talk about. Okay, he's gonna be looking at all the superhero or villain movies now. He's gonna be just like, maybe she got this one. Not that I mind, of course. I was just expecting that we'd spend those last moments together in silence. Why? I mean, okay, I get it. You might just want to enjoy each other's company, but this is probably the last time he's gonna see you. So he's like, let me talk to her for as long as he freaking can. You know, like, hello. You're really confident in me striking gold as soon as I land in Bristolene, huh? Of course. Look at his little face. I know I'm undoubtedly correct. You're going to leave all the competition in the dust. Mark my words, in a few months, I'm going to see your face plastered on all billboards. You're silly. Besides, movies take years to produce. Oh, I haven't thought of that. Dang, so it'll be years until I see her again. Actual years. Okay, but also, if he really wants to see her again, he has money. I'm just saying. Like, don't stalk her. But he has money to live 2 years without a job. That's a ton of money. He could spend some of that on a ticket back to Bristling and find this girl. Don't stalk her, but still. We burst into laughter, maybe a little bit too loudly judging by curious expressions of people around us. I'm not sure if he's playing up how uninformed he is in that field, or does he really not know. Either way, he's successfully brightened my mood. He's either acting or he's just really dumb. But he made me laugh, so I'm fine with it. He can be extremely silly at times, in a good way. Well, okay. I'm going to be the next Marilyn Monotone, the drama queen herself, just because you say so. That much we know already. What are you planning to do, though? Will you ever come back to Bristolene? He gazes at the ceiling, as if he could find the answer to my question there. I haven't thought that far in the future. I think I'm just going to follow my heart. Back to you. So he's gonna move back to Bristolene. What's the use of having a plan if you're not sure you're going to stick to it, right? So I might just stay in my town. Perhaps even find something more interesting to do than pushing pencils. Maybe I could open up a small hobby shop. Maybe he could go work for her parents and take over. A hobby shop, huh? That sounds pretty interesting. All the pleasures of owning a shop without the pain of stocking it up with fresh produce every day. What's a hobby shop? Maybe I'm dumb. What's a hobby shop? Does he mean like a craft store? Because that would be fun. Hobby Lobby's awesome. Will you even get many customers though? Having a specialty shop in a small town... Not that I'm saying the idea is bad or anything. You're just kind of an idiot. I'm sorry. I changed the tone of my sentence almost instantly, not wanting it to sound like I'm poking holes in his idea. But thankfully he just laughs, finding my question humorous. I'll be fine with just a few customers a week. It might not bring a lot of money, but I don't mind. What matters to me the most is that I'll enjoy doing it and share my passion with like-minded people. And what passion is that? Is it me? I'm not sure yet. Perhaps something to do with motorcycles? Maybe a spare part shop? I could even do some simple repairs on site in the future. Oh, he's a mechanic. Alright, Dan, pop off, King. I don't know anything about bikes yet, though I'm a quick and... I love Dan, because he's like, I like motorcycles, but I don't know anything about them. But maybe I'll learn, and then I can open a shop about it. He's very optimistic, and I love that about him. If I'll ever ride a motorcycle, I'll make sure to visit your shop. Watch her have learned to ride a motorcycle just in case. He tells me more about his idea for the future, both of us trying to ignore the empty seats becoming more common. Most of the people are already inside the plane, with the rest standing in the boarding queue. Soon, Dan will have to join them. Is it right for us to go our separate ways, though? Well, I mean, you kind of don't have much choice. Maybe I could think of something to join him on his way back home. I could explain the situation to the ground staff, and maybe they'd take pity on me? I wouldn't be able to go to Bristolene as planned, though. I wonder if I could still cancel my flight. I say it quietly, but loud enough for Dan to hear. Why? Honey, why would you say that out loud? I want him to tell me exactly how to do it, just like he did during rescheduling. He's not gonna tell you because he believes in you. He's like, why would you follow me? We just met, as much as I would love you to because you're my soulmate. But don't do that. You're an actress. Go be an actress. I want him to say that it's worth it, that we'll be able to stay together that way. Don't even think about it. Thank you. I glance at him in shock, unsure if I heard him correctly. Does he not want to be with me? Y'all just met. Y'all just met. Neither of y'all think it's worth canceling your dreams, okay? He's probably thought of it himself and he's just like, no, she's got to be an actress. I can't be with her holding her back. I mean, like, hello, obviously. I don't want you missing your flight and potentially losing your chance at your dream job. Let's follow our respective plans, okay? However shaky they might be, they're still our best chance at a happy future. My best chance for a happy future was with you. He looks away as if saying that pains him even more than me hearing it. Oh, y'all love each other. It's cute. But also, live your lives, please. I want to protest and say that there's no happy future for me without him by my side. Y'all just met an hour or two ago. But I know deep down that what he's saying is the truth. Well, duh. It's silly to think that I could just cancel my flight and join his at the last possible moment. To throw away everything I've worked for just to have a chance with him. Yeah, you're right. We watch in silence as the line of travelers waiting to board decreases in size. The last few people who have been sitting, standing up, leaving us alone in the waiting area. And all of them disappear inside the plane almost instantly, which means that only one person is left standing on the ground. With a heavy heart, I urge him to stand up before the plane leaves without him. The staff gently hurries him up with polite gestures as well, the vehicle ready to take off. He pauses before he does so, looking back at me. I wanted to thank you for everything. It might sound exaggerated, but meeting you has brightened my future. Same. I wish we didn't have to end it here, but sadly we don't have a choice. I hope you'll have a good life and you'll achieve everything you set your mind to. I'll be rooting for you always. I love Dan. He turns his back to me as I hear him barely audible sniffling. He's crying. He's crying. To my surprise, she's crying. To my surprise, I'm the one producing it, not Dan. There, that's less cute. I'm sorry. She's very emotional, but she's also an actress. That kind of happens to us. On one hand, my heart hurts for having to let him go, but on the other hand, I'm extremely happy for him to pursue his dreams, as happy as he is for me to do the same, undoubtedly. I can't just let him go like that without showing him how much he means to me. We become absorbed in each other's gaze. For a moment, I don't know what to say, a sentiment he shares. So we let our bodies do all the talking. Do they kiss? We get closer together, bridging the gap between us until... That's what I look like? Wait, I'm cute. Wait, we're cute! Our lips meet in a loving kiss. Oh, it's so natural for me, as if we've been waiting to do this ever since we met each other. We feel no embarrassment, awkwardness, or anything of the sort, just pure, unfiltered passion. To a radio show, she says this, okay. He embraces me with his strong arms, hugging me tightly while our lips are glued together, exchanging heat. Bro, y'all are in the middle. His plane's about to leave. Let him go. Look, this is really cute. But those poor airport people, who are they called? Flight attendants, whatever. Those poor people are just watching this little couple, like, the plane's waiting to take off and they're making out, okay? It's so easy to get lost in this moment, to not want it to ever end. We could stay like that forever, and I don't think I would mind one bit. So close to him, being able to pick up on the light smell of his perfume, his eyes staring at me so lovingly. But unfortunately, all good moments must come to an end, no matter what. We slowly break our kiss and distance our bodies despite how much we long for each other. I nod affirmatively at him as he gazes at me one last time, before heading up the stairs and disappearing inside the interior of the aircraft. And that's the end of the story. She said all this to a radio show. After that, I saw his face peeking through the window. Our eyes met one last time before the plane started moving. He looked happy. And I think I was happy too, because we made out in an airport. It's quite a story, isn't it? Yeah, it's quite a story, alright. I can't believe it happened to you two. It's like something out of a movie, or a book, or a visual novel. Wow, Khiarcher, I don't even know what to say. Your emotive tales shook DJ Sonic Boom to his core. It really did. I'm glad to hear that. Girl, I'm the one that's glad. I'm smiling even though tears are running down my cheeks. So tell me, what do you think happened to Dan in the end? I don't know. Honestly, who knows? I'm only sure of one thing. Whatever he's doing now, he's pleased. Why? Did we get married? It's what he always wanted and what he deserves. I'm sure he is. I believed you helped him find happiness. You really think so? Yup. You guys basically complement each other. You both help each other in a different way. I'm sure our listeners agree with me. Dan, are you listening? Sir, pick up the phone, dial the people, the radio. That just might be thanks to him. I found the courage to pursue my dreams and attend all the casting calls I could. And finally, it paid off. I believe I owe a lot to him. Thank you once more for taking the time to tell us your beautiful story, Khiarcher. Thank you for letting me share it with the world. Now, before we say goodbye to each other, do you think Dan is listening to you right now? I'm not sure. Personally, I doubt it. It's such a small chance to be tuned in at this exact moment. Just like our first meeting was kind of a happenstance. I mean, I'm just saying. If he's my real soulmate, he'll be listening to me. Aw, you never know. But okay, I know what you mean. Though, let's just pretend, okay? Imagine that he's tightly gripping his phone, in tears at hearing your voice once more, cause that makes for good radio. Okay, I can almost picture it. In that case, what would you say to him? Oh gosh, I've got so many things that I want to share with him. Dan, whatever you're doing right now, I'm certain that you've achieved your goals. I hope you still think about me from time to time, though not too much. I don't want you to have any regrets about us going our separate ways, even though it's the entirety of my being. I have regrets about it. But you don't. Not you. It's fine, Dan. Even though it'll probably never happen, I do wish we could meet each other once more and talk about our lives while eating croissants. In a few weeks, I'll be heading back to my town to visit my parents and make peace with them. I'm going to fly the same route as before, just the opposite way. Maybe we'll meet each other again in yet another layover? I'm quite a sleepyhead, so if you spot a worried girl in front of a kiosk because her nap stretched a little too much, you know what to do. That's so cute. Oh, look at that, female passenger. Wait, that was it? Is there an ending? Oh. Well, do they ever see each other again? I hope so. That's depressing. I have a bunny on my head. That was Layover, lovers. Now, I can do this story as Dan. I can play his story. I can play Dan's story and do Dan and see what his inner monologues were throughout all of this. Maybe there's a secret ending. I hope so. I don't think so, based on the past few games about this, but like, I think it would be interesting to get his perspective. I might do a part 2 of Layover Lovers. I might do a part 2 of it. Yeah. I hope that you guys really enjoyed this. This was such a cute visual novel, and I'm such a hopeless romantic. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can't. They're so cute. It's 5 minutes until my birthday. Everybody wish me a happy birthday. I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video. Cheesecake Munch, I hope that you really enjoyed this video. Sorry that it took a year to come out, but yeah, I hope that you guys liked this video. Leave a comment, like it, subscribe, and ring the bell and all the good stuff. And yeah, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you. Bye. 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 It's so cute. Look at the little thing. I love it. It's so cute. Look at the bunny. Okay. Bye.